Hello class, my name is Lamar, and my topic today is the martial arts style called Hapkido. I'm here to inform you how this martial arts style can be used to boost your health, your confidence, and can teach you techniques on how to defend yourself against yourself and others against bodily harm. Hapkido is a martial arts style that will strengthen your mind and body and improves your mental and physical health as well. What I'm going to go over is how Hapkido can teach you to survive in harsh situations and reduce the chances of you becoming a victim of violence, such as rape, assault, and battery. Hapkido can also build up your confidence and improve upon your health as well too. If you have high blood pressure or any other mental issues, practice this style and it can slowly reduce your blood pressure to normal, where you don't have to worry about having trouble breathing or anything. Also, I will briefly go over the knowledge and tradition of how Hapkido came to be. I'm a 3rd degree black belt, and ever since I started off doing Hapkido, I loved it ever since, and I will constantly continue to do Hapkido until I can barely move anymore, which hopefully will be a very long time. So, what is the martial arts style Hapkido? Hapkido is a martial arts style that derived from multiple Asian countries. Originated in Korea, and it dates far back as to 1667 BC. The style was handed down through monks who used to train every day, and they used to train ruling families like kings and queens and other royal families as well too. Unlike in many other styles of martial arts, Hapkido wasn't practiced in the general public. It was always kept secret and for royal family only. That was up until 1967, where it became more populated, but by most from the Korean countries. Hapkido is based on 3 traditional principles. First one is non-resistance, the second one is circular motion, and the third one is water principle. Non-resistance is basically using your opponent's momentum against himself. Let's say an attacker comes at me, attacks me, I will block him and bring him straight to the ground, basically using his own momentum against him. The next one is circular motion. If attacker uses any weapons, punches, or kicks, I can use simple blocks to take him down. And if you're like me, you will want to get a little revenge upon that person and give him payback. So I basically will try to rob him myself. The third one is water principle. That's basically being flexible enough in order to dodge out of the way and drop your opponent where him or her stands. If an individual would try to charge me, I would simply move out of the way and they would hit the wall. I would laugh and then walk right over them and go for help if need be. That sums up my brief history lesson. Next, I will talk about how Hapkido can teach you to defend yourself against criminals. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to give a demonstration on due to the lack of volunteers. Hapkido teaches techniques of disarming firearms, knives, and other type of weapons that can commit bodily harm. For an example, my knife. Let's say an opponent will try to attack me. What I would do is just simple small circles as he's coming down, move out of the way, drop him down until the knife drops, and bring him down and commence pain until he actually give up. Basically, he will be my beat. Sometimes you don't have time to think about Hapkido and what it teaches you. So what Hapkido does teaches you is how to use your instincts and your reaction. Let's just say you're at the ATM machine and a criminal comes up to you with a gun, knife, or anything, and says, "Give me your money." What your instincts what Hapkido is going to do is teach you how to use your instincts in order to take over. What it's going to do is, if I have a gun to my back And what I'm going to do is slowly turn around, see where he's at, and take him down by any means necessary. Not only does Hapkido practice self-defense, but it also enlightens on mental and physical health. Understanding the internal techniques, such as breathing exercises and meditation. In order to get better at this, you have to practice every single day. The meditation is basically where you just sit down and breathe and releases all this tension and think about just basically nothing at all. Breathing exercises is where you have to take deep breaths and release it slowly at a time. Example. And practice that every single day until you become with it. And Hapkido also teaches you how to use your flexibility. Basically, if you continue to use Hapkido, you become flexible, be able to do splits, kicks, and control your balances without any problems whatsoever. Using Hapkido, it teaches you how to use weapons also. And with Hapkido, the little trick about this is that anything that you use can be a weapon. For example, this pen can be used as a weapon. I'm going to give you a little trick of the trade. A chokehold using this pen can increase your chokehold by 10-folds. Since this pen is hard and will not bend as much as my fingers would, it's just hardcore and it won't bend at all, basically making your grip even stronger, which you can actually choke out your opponent with ease. Keep that in mind. The pen is always mightier than the sword. Well, that sums up my martial arts styles in conclusion, the martial arts style Hapkido is a technique used to strengthen your mind and body in survival combat situations and improve on mental and physical health. What I covered briefly was the knowledge and tradition of Hapkido, how Hapkido can be used in defending against attackers, and it also builds up mental and physical health. Thank you for your time. That is all.